It's almost impossible to find a place in the countryside where one can sit and talk to a camera without dogs barking in the background. Everybody has their security system, and those are dogs. Anyway, yeah, been a while. Hand is healing. Physical therapy is helping. Geez, I've noticed lately that people I know are so addicted to the outrage machine, the mainstream media, MSM, that we're all too familiar with, that just pumps us full of emotion. We either go to our bubbles to get confirmation of our biases, or we stray from them to become outraged and angry. And anger, emotion, sadness, states of ecstasy one can get with drugs or alcohol or other ways, are far more important to people than thinking, rational cogitating. This idea of sense-making, which is important in a world where so much of our information is motivated reasoning or groupthink, and everything behind it is money and power and position, or trying to fit in, social signaling, the American Psycho type, archetype. And we are so inundated with the noise that it's hard to find the signal. Anyway, you come up with new terminology that fits current context, to reignite interest in something, to put it in a more appropriate relationship with what's going on in the moment. It's exciting to adopt the terms and so on, but I think if you're focused, as I have been, in reading primary sources, if you want to know about utilitarianism, for example, you might go back to Bentham.
How are you, honey? Nice to see you. Yeah. You're okay. You don't have to bark. You're just lonely. You're a lonely pooch. Lonely little girl. Nice to see you. I'll talk to you later, okay? Fruit on the vine. We're so addicted to outrage that the ridiculously terrible communicator, Donald Trump, could say something, could pull something out of his rear end and say something that he doesn't even know anything about that happened to be right. And everybody would be writing articles saying how outrageously wrong that is. Like, the sky isn't blue, it's pink polka dot. Because everybody knows Trump's an asshole and whatever he says is wrong. Even though he's not right in the sense that he didn't examine what he said and he didn't try to communicate it in a good way. But just the fact that he said it is enough to make people outraged if the truth happens to be that the sky really is blue. And we like the outrage more than we like the truth. People who live a life fitting in and doing what they're told, most of us, don't understand what it takes to design something new, and especially something as complicated as an economic system. And to do it, you'd have to, prototype and fail over and over and over again to arrive at something that would work. And then that something that would work would only work provisionally. It would have to continue to evolve in order to fit the demands of new circumstances in future generations, and you'd have to accept that. I did all this work to design something that was great and beautiful, and now I have to change it because it doesn't work under these new set of circumstances. You know, you could lose millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, and succeed on your next try and make $1 billion. If you want to put it in those terms that people tend to like, you know, I made a lot of money, justifies everything, even if you had to kill a few people on the way. But it's hard work, and people would have to be excited about doing the hard work and feel like there was a community behind them, backing them up, saying, you're really cool to do this hard work. We love you for it. We know you don't have it right, but we're going to help as much as we can to get it right in community with one another. I don't understand what's so bad about that. And yet people are so pissed off when you try to suggest that there are pathways to a better world. And they love to say, well, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. And you're crazy. You know, we're number one. You wave the flag. You identify with this, that, or the other thing. Adopt the right pronoun. And you're done and dusted. You only have to worry about one thing. Can't we do better than that? I guess we can. Grazie.
Não, é uva, mas é bom. É o dos meus